What's up, my dudes? Valk here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Anime Royale. There's finally to a point where I can now showcase you guys direct footage and gameplay of it and try to get you guys kind of hyped up for it if you guys are curious. And once again, if you guys want to join, make sure you guys check out the description or the pinned comment, whichever one I have it in. It's probably going to be in the description, the Discord. And that way you guys can get early news and stuff like that, but you guys can see the bulk of the game is done. The majority of the game is absolutely done. So now we're able to go ahead and I can showcase you guys a lot of the systems of the game and get you guys pretty excited for it and see how you guys like it. I've been busting my butt on this game. I've been working really hard, so I'm really excited and to show you guys exactly how the game works and what it is. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys first off the summon animation. You can see there is special banner. It's not in the game yet, but here we go ahead. And you guys can watch the summon animation happen. You can see Kakashi here, Nemo, Nami, Naruto, Kakashi, blah blah blah. I want to show you guys the animation you get now whenever you get a mythic. I'm not going to summon until I get a mythic. I want to show you guys the actual animation. You can see it anytime you want to hit view. It's super cool. I don't know if I had that volume loud enough so you guys could pick it up, but there's a cool voice line with it and everything. It's really dope. I do like the summon animations a lot. Kaneki doesn't have his yet, but it's gonna happen eventually. It's absolutely going to happen. And then Shanks is super dope. I love Shanks' one. Shanks is so sick. But all the mythics are going to eventually get those, and it's gonna be really cool. So that's one thing for you guys to look forward to. Whenever you guys get it, there's really cool summon animations whenever you do get something really good. And then next up is the traits themselves. We're going to go over the traits. You guys can see there's the basic stuff here, like Assault, Gaze is just attack, range, and SPA. Here we have the purple traits. We have Merchant, which is more money generated. And you guys will be, blah, English is hard. You guys will be glad to know that there is not a single mythic that is bad. All the mythics are good. You shouldn't feel bad for rolling any of them. They're all really good. So first off, let's go over the mythics because you guys can see the legendaries and everything before it are all just basic stuff. But the mythics, Arcane, plus 17.5% damage, plus 5% range, minus 25% SPA. And this is coming soon. It's not implemented yet, but it will be in the game whenever it releases. The unit is always type effective. So, what does that mean? You'll find out because it's part of a system that's not in the game fully yet. But you will find out exactly what that means eventually. Next up is Phoenix, plus 30% damage, plus 30% range, minus 5% SPA, and then plus 7.5% circle AoE size. Not necessarily circle, but you get the idea. It's going to increase the actual AoE size of the attack, which is really cool. It's a really cool bonus effect, so I'm really excited to see how that comes out whenever that's actually implemented. Once again, this says soon, so just keep in mind soon isn't here yet. Warlord, plus 50% damage, plus 20% damage to all units in range. Really busted. This is a 0.3% trait. Super good. This just gives you a 20% buff to anybody in your range. Very simple, very strong. And lastly is Monarch. Plus 100% damage, minus 15% cooldown, plus 15% cost. Reduce placement limit to 1. Combine all placements base damage into 1. And the other thing not listed here is it's plus 15% cost per placement. So somebody like Kaneki, who is 4 placement, you'll get a 400% damage boost, but you'll also get, I believe, plus 60% cost. And other units like, a good example is Shanks. Shanks is a 1 placement unit, so you'll get plus 100% damage and then plus 15% cost. It's just a balanced version of Unique. It's really damn good in testing. It's really strong. It's really dope. Let's go ahead and let me do that so I'm not showing anything I shouldn't. But basically, yeah, that's it for this. And then we have this beautiful hub that we can walk around. There is a lobby theme song I actually have muted because I don't really play with music on YouTube. I don't really like... They've given full permission to use it to anybody that wants to, but I just really don't play with that stuff. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys story now. I'll show you guys story. Story's pretty cool, but you guys can see codes, AFK world, leaderboard, etc. Everything looks really good. I'm really happy with the game so far. I've been, like I said, working very hard at it. let me go ahead and show you guys. There's easy, normal, and hard, and it gets very hard. You're going to want to be leveling up your units. You're going to be doing all that. So let's go ahead. Let's bring in Madara. We're just going to run in with a bunch of level 1 units. I could level them up using food, but yeah. Oh, before I do that, let me come here. Let me pick a unit, and let me just go until I hit a mythic, because I want you guys to be able to see one of the mythic blessings in the game. You guys will see it whenever I hit a mythic. But I want to be able to show you guys one of the mythic blessings in the game because they look really, really, really good as well. Here we go. We got Warlord. So, yeah, you guys can see I already had an auto clicker set up for that. And you just got to see that too, this trait stopper. That's going to be really dope. So next we go to normal. We're going to go ahead and rock this. This will be good enough for normal because we have a mythic unit with a mythic trait. So they're going to look pretty impressive here, I'd hope. I don't know, honestly. But here we're going to go ahead, put down a Nami. First thing, Nami is our money unit. You guys can see the money unit right here. And then you guys can see them start spawning in. And just look at the map. The map looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? It's a pretty map. It's super dope. There's a lot of plans they have for the game. I don't know exactly what I can and can't talk about, so I'm not going to talk about too many. I'm just going to kind of showcase for you guys exactly what's going on here. So here we have Kaneki with this. Now here you can see, I believe... Okay, so it's not showcasing that. So these are the same numbers now. Alright. So here you can see his stats. You can see everything. Warlord is really good with it. You can see that he is... I think that's a normal type. So normal type. And here you can see the enemies types. I believe that they're normal as well. So normal meets normal. So yeah, there's nothing crazy here because there is elements in this game. You can see right here, they're right here. But I do want to talk about the importance of... I'll make another video going into detail on it about the advanced mechanics of the game because there are going to be some people who nerd out like me. But I came up with some really unique stuff like scaling bosses. Bosses scale based off how much damage you deal during the stage. So that makes it so you have to be pretty aware of how certain stuff works, or you could get absolutely rolled by a massive boss. That's definitely an option that could happen. And here you can see a shield explosive unit is actually pushing through. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this right here and just keep cooking. And we're going to keep trying to upgrade our Nami so we get enough money to afford some really cool units that I want to showcase to you guys, specifically Madara. We're going to showcase Madara for real. Madara is going to look really dope. So yeah, that's basically where we're at with everything. We're just waiting on them to kill now. I could upgrade them a little bit so they kill a little faster. You know what I'll probably do instead? Probably put another one down because Kaneki is 4 placement. So just to try to help out with shredding shields faster, I'm going to go ahead and put each Kaneki down on the ground instantly. That way we can shred the shields that much quicker. And because Kaneki's really good at just pushing through shields, and that's going to allow us to kind of just do that over and over. So we're going to do this. We're going to push this through. And then we're going to basically now just wait. We're just playing the waiting game because I do want to show you guys Madara. And this lets you guys also see wave speed. You guys can see that there is music in game, but I have all the music off right now. Like I said, there is custom soundtracks for every single stage. There's custom sound. I think there's 3 custom songs that play inside the lobby that they all got made. They're all really good. I like the music in the game a lot. Just like I said, I don't really mess with music whenever it comes to YouTube. I always just use my own music, so it makes it pretty easy for me to not have to worry about anything. Just something that way I don't have to think about it, you know? So let's go ahead, add this. Now that we have this added, we're on wave 6. Next wave, we're going to be able to go ahead and do this. And we are going to bring out Madara. Because Madara ends on a cone, we're going to go ahead and put him a little bit off the stage on the corner so he can get more coverage out of his cone whenever they start pushing past. This will just enable him to be basically a little bit more effective whenever it gets to his cone ability. So, actually, I kind of want to move Madara further back, to be honest, because if I remember right from what I was testing, basically, you want to be very careful with single targets and multi-hits and stuff. Not single targets, single hits and multi-hits. I was talking about it before, about how the boss scales with the damage you deal, but there's also things called overkill. Like I said, I'll make a whole video dedicated towards it. So we're just going to do this. We're going to upgrade, blop, blop. And you guys can see his attack stat. He's now at 4K, at 12K. This is all just level 1, 2, so these units will get much, much stronger as time goes on. But these are mythics versus a normal stage, so these stages can get pretty hard if you're not careful. Like I said, the bosses are no joke. The bosses will surprise you if you go into a stage thinking that you're just going to goober stomp it. Depending on the units you bring, the boss could absolutely surprise you. So we're almost there. We just have to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and upgrade Kaneki. Yeah, upgrade this Kaneki as well. Upgrade this one. And we're going to set this one to target closest, actually. Because closest is going to make him target in a straight line. Well, somewhat straight line. Alright, so now we're going to do this. We're going to lock in the half Susanoo slash. And now you guys can see Madara in his full glory. Madara looks really cool. Oh, also the trait blessing. See, this is Warlord. See, it looks super dope. I like Warlord a lot. I like the trait blessings a lot. I think they look really good. Yeah. The trait blessings look sick. I'm really, really happy with them. You can see that while Madara, he's hybrid, he's fire, and I believe dark. I don't exactly, like I said, a lot of this is subject to change. So yeah, just half pay attention to this. But he's hybrid, and basically you guys can see that he's got 12K attack, which is crazy compared to like Kaneki, but he's also got way shorter range. Kaneki on placement is 35, or this is upgrade 1, he's 35. Meanwhile, he's only 30. So that's the main difference between the two, is the fact that Kaneki on placement has really good range, and Madara just simply does not. Just plain and simple, not the craziest of range, but his damage really, really gets up there. So we're just kind of chilling, waiting, like I said, and I want to show you guys what the boss is going to look like when the boss comes out. I think I've done a pretty good job at managing damage dealt so far by putting the Kanekis up front and moving my Madara further back a little bit. That way I don't have too much damage dealt, so I'm not hitting so hard. Instead I'm doing just my multi-hits. I think I've got it down. So I should be good come this final wave. I don't want to hit this last upgrade just yet, simply because we're not really struggling with the wave and I don't want to make a crazy boss. So this is what I was talking about with the boss scaling with damage, is it's going to make it so you basically have to keep in mind a good little bit of what you're doing. Now, of course, there's different difficulties for if you don't want to do that. If you want to just goober stomp, you know, turn your brain off, there's other difficulties that you can mess with. But this is the base difficulty here. So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to hit this final upgrade and hit this final wave, and this is Anime Royale. This is just the very beginning of it. There's a lot more to this game. There's a lot more planned, and I can't wait to show you guys all of that. But for right now, this is basically what there is for it. This is the base groundwork to give you guys an idea of what the game's going for, and for those people that are going to ask for like 2x speed, I do believe 2x speed is going to be added after release, maybe like the first update or second update or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I was told, but it is going to be added after release. They just don't want people blowing through the content too quickly, so they don't want to add it on release. So here you can see the boss spawned in with 40,000 health. So now I'm going to go ahead, upgrade Madara to the last hit because the boss is spawned in, and this is going to allow me to basically go ahead and start shredding things because now Madara is just damage going, right? Raccoon's about to get absolutely destroyed by Madara the second he walks into range, which will be about right here. So the second he hits here, he's probably going to die to Madara. So that's all we're waiting on now. But yeah, 2x speed will be coming pretty quickly, and blop, and there you go. 2x speed will be coming pretty quickly. I'm really, really excited for the game. I'm super happy with it so far, and I think we have done a lot of progress and done really, really good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.